Works at Europa Point are progressing well, with those behind the development saying the more challenging of the construction has now been completed. The facility will cater for numerous outdoor sports, with a stand for 800 spectators. The site will also house a multi-use sports hall, with dormitories and other amenities also part of the development.
We've got a lot of the hard work done now, the breaking out of the rock and things that could possibly be problematic for the construction process. So we've got the hard work done, so we're confident now that our progress is good. We're pretty much on programme, maybe a little behind, but we're happy we'll catch that time back up.
This can become an industry. Once all the facilities, that's why we've always coined the Island Games as a legacy issue. It's a legacy because we build, we produce things, facilities for the Island Games and many other sports, but it's kept behind. As you can see, all these projects will take us into another 50 years into our sporting facilities and fraternity and all that. But it's important to understand that there is an industry here. And we're working at is to get rugby teams, football teams, all these teams, even professional, to the professional level, to come to Gibraltar to do their training, their programs and all that here in Gibraltar.
You've talked about this project actually being a cost-neutral one. So are those some of the ideas in place to bring back your money?
Yes, of course. I've always said that we're going to build all these things at no cost to the taxpayer. So what you've got to do is put a business plan. And this is all done under our business plan. It's public knowledge that we've got 16.5 from the GFA. That is already revenue coming from the sale of the Victoria Stadium. But there are many other aspects of all the other projects that will yield revenue to government to pay for all these facilities.
Rugby, cricket and futsal, just some of the sports that will be hosted here at the Europa Point complex. This is one of a number of massive projects currently being developed that aims to take on board much more than just the sporting needs of the community.
What we've done is worked very, very closely with all the NGOs and the Ministry for Heritage, in this case, the Ministry for the Environment. We've worked very closely because there are some places which are historical, we've kept, some which we haven't been able to keep, but we are recorded, and it's been in conjunction with all the NGOs. But one thing that is very, very important is that we worked also closely when you talk about the environment, that we've worked very closely with the Ministry of the Environment in order to make this a carbon neutral facilities by putting solar panels and all the latest technology that there are in the market in order for the running costs later to be minimized.
An added challenge has been the preservation of a World War II bunker, with access being created to underground tunnels and vaults as part of a heritage feature, which will add to the overall finished product.
So people can see the new, i.e. all the buildings around, but the old, which is being kept and preserved. So we are working together in order for people to come here and say, okay, there's a big gym here, there's a multi-purpose hall, but at the same time we've got a bunker here that has been preserved. And we've got stairs that go down to the tunnel, which people can see. So it's also going to be like a tourist attraction, where you have the sporting facilities and all that, where you have cafeterias, restaurants and all that, and therefore that will combine with a tourist product. So it's a sporting arena with a tourist product.
The project, although slightly delayed, is more or less on schedule, with developers extremely confident it will be ready by March, April of next year.